So I welcome you once again to Jobit Academy, and this is Ziggy. Now I believe you have been enjoying the previous lessons, and if you like these lessons, please don't forget to like this video or like our video. If you're not yet subscribed to this channel, please kindly do so that it will serve as a motivation for us to do more for you. Okay, and also if you have any question, any inquiries, please get it on the comment section and we will attend to you whenever we are online. Okay, so in the previous lesson I introduced you to formatting in Excel, but in this particular lesson, which is lesson 3, we are going to go deep. We're going to go further in the editing, the formatting of our Excel data. If you have a data and you want to edit it, or if you want to format it, I'm going to use this lesson to show you how to format your data. Now let's look at this data. You see, this is a raw data. This is a raw data that there's no formatting in it. There are only values and text. Now let's look at this same data. This is the same data. This is the data, and this is the same data in another sheet. Now you can see from this data that this data have been formatted with colors, background colors, text colors, the alignment and others. This is what we call the formatting of what I introduced to you in the previous lesson. So today what we are going to do basically is we are going to learn how to access the formatting tools, the tools that we are going to use in formatting, how we're going to access them, and also how to use those formatting tools. Then also we'll go to the formatting painter, and then we'll talk of the stars or the name stars, of which we are going to do everything in this particular lesson. So please let me give you some time to go and subscribe to this channel. Please, that is one of the ways that will help us to grow this channel so that we can give you more of our tutorials. Okay, and also you can check our other videos on other areas of IT training. Okay, so let's move on. Now if you want to access the formatting tools, if you want to access the formatting tool, there are different ways of getting access to them. Now the first one we're going to do is when you go to the home tab. When you go to the home tab, we have these groups here. So under the home tab you have the font. So the font group is one of the formatting tools. You have the alignment group, it's also one of the formatting tools. You have the number format tool. You have the stars. So all these, you have these stars. So these are the tools that you can use to format your text or to format your data. So you have the font group, the alignment group, the number format group, and then the star group. Okay, so that is when you go to home tab, you can access the formatting tools. Also, you can select the cell that you want to apply the format. So let's say I've selected E5, cell E5, and I want to apply the format. You can click on right click. You can right click on your keyboard, on your mouse. It will give you access to the formatting tools. So these are some of the formatting tools that you can use. So that we have the font, you have the font size here, we have the bold, italics and others, the alignment and everything here. So these are a summary of what we saw at the home tab. So you can see that these tools are limited. There are some of the tools that you can find at the home tab which you cannot see them here. So even though it's one of the options or one of the ways of accessing the formatting tools, but it is limited. So that is it. So this is another way of accessing the formatting. So if you want to just add your back color, just click on it. It will make effect to be applied here. If you want to make it bold, you can also do the same thing here. You can just click on the bold icon, then it will be applied to it. So let me undo it. So Control Z to undo the changes. Okay, then the third way of accessing the formatting tool is to click on Control+1, the Control 1. So Control and then 1. So if you click on Control 1, you're going to see all the formatting tools. So it will display the formatting cell dialog box. So of which you have the number format, you have the alignment here, you have the font, you have the border, the fill, and then the protection, of which you're going to do that one later on. That's protecting your sheet. But these are the tools, the formatting tools, the number format, alignment, font, and other. So when you click Control+1, you can also have access to the formatting tools. But the difference here is that when you apply the formatting tools, you need to click on OK before it will take effect. With the other option, that is the right click on the cell and then go to the home tab. You just click on it to take effect on the selected cell. So that is it. Okay, we also have a fourth option of how to access this formatting tool. So let me just close this one. We'll come back later. You see the fourth option, or the fourth way of accessing the formatting tool. We have the first one, which is the home tab. You have the right click on the cell to access the formatting tool. Then you have the Control+1 option to display the dialog box for you. And the fourth one is using the dialog box launcher. So you can see that on the groups, when you go to home, or on at least, let me say, basically most of the ribbon groups, they have some small icons, small arrow just beside them. We call that the launcher, the dialog box launcher. So when you click on it, it also give you access to this dialog box. That is when you click on any of the formatting tools. So if you click on see the start, there's nothing there. So you click on number format, you're going to get this, the dialog box. So you have the alignment in the front. If you click on the alignment dialog box launcher, you can also see its font tool, it's a formatting tool. Okay, so that is also how to access the formatting tool. Okay, so now let's deal with the formatting tool. Let's go to how to use these tools. I'm going to start from the alignment. Now let's go to the alignment group. So with the alignment group, we have the align top, align middle, then align down or bottom align. We have the orientation. We're going to do that one. We have the align left, align right. So we have basically the diagonal the diagonal alignment. We have the vertical and the horizontal alignment. So anything that you want, you can also use the index in the indentation also here to also do that. You can also use the wrap and then the merge center. So with these two, the first one, the align top and the align middle and align center, it will show you how to align your work or your data at the top of the cell or at the middle of the cell or below the cell. You see, that is what the text alignment at the top or at the bottom or at the center. So basically by default is aligned to the bottom. So let me click on the align center. Okay, let me select a different one, or let me open it up and see for you. Okay, so you can see that by default is aligned to the center. So you click on this to align to the top. If you click on this, to be aligned to the bottom. Then with the left and the right alignment on the justification, you can just click on this one. So that one is the left, right, center option. Okay, you also have the indentation. You can also use the indentation. Okay, let me alignment and then click on the indentation. Okay, so it will indent it for you. You can see that it is creating a margin at the top, at the beginning of the text. So that is this data. Okay, so let me undo everything and then get our raw listing. Okay, so that is the alignment option. But let me use the launcher so that we have more options. Now let me start from here. The test alignment, we have the horizontal test alignment, so that's what we did previously. So with the horizontal, we have the general, we have the left indent, so that's what we were talking of here in the indentation. We have the left indent here and the right indent here. Okay, then you have the center also there, that's by default. Then you have the fill. Okay, so with the fill to, you can also select that one. You have the justify, you have the center, so you can just toggle with these options. So that is the horizontal alignment. Okay, then you also have the vertical alignment, that is from top to bottom. So that is what I was doing previously. So top alignment, center, bottom, justify, and then distributed. So you can just click on your data, just select distributed, you just click on OK and see how it is. This one, it is affected. Okay, so this one, this let me do this. Let me select a different thing, because there was a formula there, so let me change this one. Okay, then let me go back and do the changes again. So distributed, and then click on OK. Okay, so nothing happened. So you can also change, basically, but I want you to work with this. So you can just type on, select any of them, and then click on OK. Then it will take the effect on your data. Okay, so with the indentation too, you can select the margin. So let's say you have selected let me use left indentation. So the left indentation, you can select the amount of indentation you want. Maybe you want it to be 5 spaces, so you just click on OK. You can see that it will take effect here. So that is the indentation, so you can use that one to just select the indentation, then because it is only the indentation that can give you that can make that option work. Okay, then we also have the test control. We have the wrap test. With the wrap test, let me show you something. Let's say, let's type something here. Let's say Jorit Academy. So you can see from here that the text is taking more than the width of the column. So if you want the text to be inside one cell without overlap, you can see that it is taking 2 cells, of which we maybe don't want it to be like that. But if you want it to be contained in just one cell, that's where you select it and go to wrap text. So it will wrap the text and make sure it is it is just in one cell for you. But what it will done is it will increase the width of your row, or the length of your row, to just increase it. So that is what the wrap text. Okay, so let's move forward. Then we also have the string to fit. So let's select the string to fit and see what will happen. Okay, so it will make it will reduce the size of it so that it will fit inside the cell that you have you have entered it. So that is the string tool. Then you can also have merge cells. So maybe you selected a group of cells, then you can just merge it. So you see that it has merged the cell for you, the cell that it was covering. It has just merged it for you. So that is another way of formatting your text. Okay, so that is the alignment tool. Okay, so let's talk of the orientation. So the orientation, you can just change the degree. So you can just place your cursor at this particular option where the label is red. You click and then you just click and you drag. So you can drag to the top or to the down based on how you want your orientation to be. So maybe you want it to be at this particular angle, that's 32 degrees. Just hit on OK so that it will change the orientation for you. So that is also another way of format. So you can use this one to style or to make your project or your data so unique and appealing to the eye. Okay, so that is all we need to know about the alignment. So we have the text direction too. Okay, that's it. Now the next thing is the font. Basically the font, we have the font as the font name, you have the font style, and then you have the font size. So any font that you select, it will give you its style, then the sizes will come. So depending on what you want to use, you just hit on the sizes. Okay, so where you can go to the font group here also and do this same thing here. So the difference between this and that is that when you click on any option here, it will take effect immediately. But with this here, you need to click on OK before it will take effect. Okay, so you can see that you have selected Arial Black as our font. Our style is italic, then our size is 14. So the moment you apply any changes, you have the preview session here. The preview session will show you how your data will look like. So our data here will look just like this. So let me look at this one. So that this one is different from this. Let me just increase the size to. Okay, so this is how it will be. So you can just apply this one. Then after that, you can just select the underline. If you want to underline it, you just select it. You want it to be single underlined or double underlined, or any of the underline option that you want to use. You can just use it here. So maybe you want a double underlined so that the underlined is displayed here. You can strike through. You can use superscript. You can use subscript. Maybe you're using a degree, let's say 20 degree, and you want the degree sign to be displayed. You can use this one to do that. Okay, so that is it. So let's try to click on this thing, and then so that the position of the text has changed. So that's it. Then if you're okay with everything that you did, just click on OK so that it will take effect on your data. So that is also another formatting tool. Okay, so that is font. That is basically font. Okay, so font, we also have aside the font. Okay, let me see if that's thing. Okay, so let me go back here. Let me ignore this one here, and then okay, this is there. Let me check from here before we come here. We have the font color. So you can select the font color here. Basically default is white, is black, so you can change it to yellow and then click on OK. So the font will change to yellow. Okay, we can also change the back color of the cell. So that one too, you can come to this section here, the paint bucket here, that's the fill color. You just click on it. You see that by default a color is selected, so you see that there's a small rectangular sign below the bucket and there's a color in it. So that's the color for now, that which is selected. So if you click on a bucket, that color will be applied here. But maybe you don't want that color, you want to change the color, you just click on the small arrow just beside it to give you an option of the color you want to use. You can also click on more colors to give you more options of color that you use. So you can use the RGB format. You go to online and then you get the RGB number. You then come and then paste it here. So that you get a unique number, a unique color that suits what you want to do. So if you're okay with everything, just click on OK. Then the color will be affected. That is what the fill color. Now let's talk of the borders. Let's talk of the borders. Now with the borders, there are so many borders that we can deal with. So let's click on this small arrow here. See that we have the bottom border. That's when the border will be applied. Okay, let me undo this. Let me undo this one. Oh, Okay, so there's no border here, so then I'm going to use this particular data. Okay, let me use this whole data here. Now let me select the whole text here. Okay, so if you want to select the whole text, you can also use Control A to select the whole text. Control A. So you click on Control A, it will also select the text for you. Okay, so let's move forward. If you click on Control A again, that is Control A twice to select the whole Excel sheet. But we don't want to do that. We just want to select the text. So you just click on this button and then click on Control A. Okay, so now let's talk with the borders. So let's click on this one. So the borders, you have the bottom border. That's where the borders will be applied just at the bottom. So you can see that the border is applied just at the bottom. Okay, so you can also change the border to top border, left border. So any direction of the border that you want to use, you can also use the all border. I think it will give borders to everything. You see that, to give borders to all the cells, your data. Okay, so that one too is also another option. So there are so many options here that you can select. Also, you can also draw your own. Maybe the border that it is given to you don't like, you want to draw your own border, you can also use this option to draw your own border, and also erase a border that you have already drawn. You can use this one also to draw a line, and then even select the line color that you want to use. So I just want you to use this option to work with it. Now we can also go to more borders. There are more border options that you can also use. Let's click on more border option to send you to this section here. But I hope you can remember how the shortcut key that you can use to get to this section. I hope you can remember. Okay, so if you remember, just post that one on the comment section for us. The short key or the shortcut key that you can use to display this format toolbar. So I want you to post the answer in the comment section so that I'll know that you are following the lesson. Okay. Now let's continue. Now you can see that we have already talked of formula other borders. We have the all border, we have the border top, border bottom, and others. But maybe you want to set your own border. So at this section here, when you click on you can select the border styles that you want to use. If you want to use the dotted ones, you can just select them here. So anyone that you want to select, you just select it. Then you come to your preview area and just come to apply the borders here. So you see that this section here shows the cells. So you can see that there is an anchor point here. So this anchor point here shows one cell. Here's another cell, another cell, another. So this shows that there are 4 cells here, and these 4 cells represent the whole area that you have selected. So let's say we want to apply this border here. Let's select this thick border. This is the border that we want to select or we want to use. So we have the none. So you can click on the none. That means there will be no border on your worksheet. If you click on OK, nothing will be showing. You see? Okay. So let's go back there again. You have still selected. Make sure the thick border is selected. Now let's go to the outline. Let's select the outline border. So you see, when you select the outline, it will give border to the outline of your work without the inside or the inner lines. So the lines at the edge of your selected area, that is where the borders will be applied. So if you click on OK, you can see that the borders have been applied there. So that is the border. Then you also have the inside one. So that one too, you can just click on this one to give the borders to the inside cells. So, and let's undo the outside one. Okay. So we have undo the outside one, and then we left with the inside. So let's click on OK, and so that only the inside will be have the border, but the outside or the outlines there will be no border there for you. Okay, so that is it. Okay, so let's move forward. Now we also have other border options here. So we have the vertical, so the horizontal border. We have the horizontal bottom border, or horizontal top border. We have horizontal bottom border here. So we just toggle with these ones, and then this one is the diagonal. So diagonal here, and there are so many other options here that you can use. Okay, so that's it. But maybe you don't want to use these options here. You just want to just click and it will apply to your, maybe you want to apply, let's say you see that the average, you just want to apply only the border or a line at the top of this section here, so that it will differentiate between the data and then the average. So with that one, that's where you can just select this area here, then you go to your format printer. You can see that the border has been selected, but you don't want that one. You just want the border to be just at the top of this line. So just click on this line to undo it. Just click on it to move it. Just click on it to move it. So now if you click on it, okay, there will not be any border, but you want the border to be at the top, so just click on the top here. That is it. So the border will be at the top, then you click on OK. So if you come to this, you see that the border is at the top here. So that is also another way of applying borders. Okay, so let's go further. Okay, so you can also apply the diagonal. So maybe you want to use the diagonal, you just click on inside here, inside where the text is, just click on it to give you the diagonals for you, and hit on OK. So you see that the diagonals have been affected. Okay, so that's it. So basically we have done the alignment, you have done the font, you have done the borders. Okay, so with the numbers, I think in the previous lesson we did with the numbers too, so there's no need for us going there again, but we may meet them again in our subsequent lesson. So let's put that one aside for now. And we have done the color and the shading. Okay, so the next thing is something we call Format Painter. But before we go to Format Painter, I want us to try to use these editing styles to make sure we edit our work like this. So let's try our hands on it. Okay, so that's what you're going to do. We want to merge this area, so just select the whole, these 3 cells, you want to merge it. Then you go to the merge and center. So you click on this small arrow here. There are so many options that you can select from. You can merge and then center your work. You can also just merge across. To just merge across, so let me merge and then merge across. So it will only merge the cells. Sorry. Okay, so it will merge across the cell for you, and it will center it for you at times, but not always. Then also have the merge cells. So with the merge cells, basically will also only merge the cell for you. Okay. Then you also have the unmerge, so that will move the unmerge for you. So let's merge and center. Then let's bolden it, and then let's apply a fill color to it. So let me select the color, change the color to basically this color. Okay, so we can also change the font color to, let's use yellow. Okay, then let's give it a border. So let's select this border, let's change the border style, and then select this. Okay, then let's select the whole area here and also keep it all border. So let's select all border. Let's go and then select all border to give the borders to it. Okay, then let's select this area, bolden it, and then you can even increase the font size, let's say to 12, or or let's maintain it. Then we apply some full color to it. Okay, then that will be good. Then also this one too, we can just bolden it, we can make it italics, and then we apply some full color to that. Okay, so I think this one is okay. So these are some of the things that you can do to your work to make your work so unique and beautiful. Okay, so now let's go to the other section, what is we call the format painter. Now with the format painter, maybe you have formatted a particular cell and you want the same format to be transferred to a different cell. So let's say this particular, let me delete data, and then this particular cell, see that we have applied back color, the fill color, the font color, borders, and then we have boldened it, we have merged it to the center. Okay, so we want to use this same format into a different cell, like let's say cell H1. So this is what you use. Select it, then you go to format painter, just click on format painter, then you come in, click on where you want the format to transfer to, just click on it. You can see that the format have been sent to everything within it. So if you click on if we type max, or let's say type H, it will still be displaying the format of this. So that is the format painter. It copies the format of a particular cell and pastes it into a different cell. Now you see that the moment I pasted the format to a different cell, let me use this one, I copy it and then come and paste it. So the moment you paste it, let me undo it and show you something. So before you pasted it, see that there is some moving dotted lines beside or at the edge of the cell that you selected. But the moment you select the format painter and just paste it, let's select it again. So that we click on the format painter, so that the lines will be moving. When you click on the cell that you want to paste, so that the lines will be disabled. Okay, but maybe you want to apply this particular format to about 2 or more cells. So this is what you are going to do. You select the cell, then you double click on this icon, the paint format icon, just double click on it. So if you double click on it, that means you can paste it as many times that you want, So if you're okay and don't want to paste it again, you just go back to your work and then just click on it again, then it will be disabled for you. You see, there is another option of what? The format painter. Okay, now let's go to the last session. But please, if you have still not subscribed to this channel, please kindly do so, because it is a form of motivation. It is a fuel for us, so please do so. And also don't forget to like this video. If you are enjoying this video, like this video, and let's move on. Now let's take the last session. The last session is the star option. So let's go to the star format. We have the conditional formatting star, we have the cell star. So today we are going to deal with the cell star. So let's click on this small arrow here. Now you can see that there are so many styles that you can select from. We have this styles. It comes with 8 formatted content. And also, if you want to create your own style, you can also go to the new style, just click on it, and then you create your own style. So you can select the normal format, you can select the alignment, font, and everything. Then you just give it a name. So let's say, let me give it a name at Jorut. Then we check our alignment. So you're going to align it. You're going to use alignment, number, and format, and all these things in our format. So let's click on format. So we are formatting the cell. We are pre-design our formats, our cell format, so that anytime we want to just select it, want to use that format, just select it. So you can select the borders. So let's say we want to use this dotted border on our cell. Then the alignment to use orientation, and then we vertical top, then horizontally left. Okay, then we will wrap the text. Okay, then let's go to font. To the font color we will use red, and then the font size too. Then we mode it, we make it bold, and then we will strike through. Okay, so we are okay with the format. So the format that we name is what? Is Jorut, and we are giving it a format. So just click on OK. So now we have added our own formatting style, our own cell styles. So let's go to the cell style again and see. So you can see that our formatting is now here. So maybe you want to apply that formatting to this particular cell. So let me undo it. Maybe you want to apply that formatting to this particular cell. Just select the cell, go to the cell format, and go to the predefined cell style that you have created. Just click on it. Then you can just type on it so that it is taking effect. So we use strike through, we change the font color to, and everything is taking effect here. And then I think we also change the font too, so we can go back and change the font. So let me go back, and then okay, so we can right click and then click on modify. Then we go to format. So the font, okay, let's use Arial Black. Then hit on OK. Then OK. Okay, so you can see that it has now changed it for us. But don't forget, we use what? Orientation. So if you want to, you can change the orientation to right click and then modify format. Then let's change the orientation. So let's go to alignment and change the orientation to the normal size. Then okay, good. So that the orientation has now changed. So this is also another way of what? Creating your own format style or your own style. You just save it there so that you use it continuously in all your work. Okay, so I think we need to end here, and we are going to continue in another lesson. But please don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Let's share this video. Let's give our comments. If you have any question, just hit the comment section and then paste it there. We will kindly attend to you. Thank you all, and meet you in another lesson. Bye bye.